Hi, good evening to everyone here in the Healy team, to everyone who is watching. I first of all would like to thank my guru, Mrs. Padmini Ramesh, who's a top pranic healer who is in Chennai, from whom I have also learned pranic healing way back in 1996. And I came across Healy by accident. I just went to Padmini's residence a few weeks ago, and I saw her wearing this little gadget. And I was wondering whether it's some kind of a new fad. And of course, I was curious. And being a healer, I have a lot of high regard for Padmini, and I know that she is not a person who would give into a fad. So, which is why my interest was further piqued. And when I came across, and when she explained to me briefly what this can do, I insisted I get a demo. And to my greatest surprise, I'm a healer myself, and I have experienced healing for the past couple of decades. In fact, Master Chua, who's our founder, has healed me permanently from asthma. So I know what healing can do. What I did not expect was a machine which was 2 by 2 in size, 2 inches by 2 inches, would give me one of the best healings of my life. I took a demo for a couple of times because I wanted to make sure that this was real. And I could make out the difference. I took a program on stress, for instance, and I felt so different after that. I said, wow, if a machine can do this, all that we do with, the amount of labor we use with our hands to actually scan and gauge, here is a machine which is able to accurately understand. What also zapped and blew me out of my mind was I never at one point of time mentioned that I was also diabetic. I never once mentioned that I was at that point of time going through a little bit of a chest infection. And when the Healy analyzed me, it brought out certain vulnerabilities like pancreas, liver, lungs, and all that kind of thing. I said, how did it know? What also zapped me was I did one of those chakra analysis, which not only just analyzes the strength of your chakras, but also gives you the kind of emotional blocks which could be causing, imbalances in the chakra. And I must tell you, I was not prepared for what I saw as an analysis as a result. It brought out certain emotional issues which I know about, and nobody else, not even my mother while she was alive, not my sister who I'm so close to, who I've shared intimate details, certain things about me which I will definitely not want to share with you. But I can tell you for a fact, those are home truths which I could not believe that a machine would be an inanimate object would be able to get so much out of me. So my, the credibility in that device went up a lot. And I'm a singer by profession. I live in Chennai. I travel a lot. I'm a singer by profession. I've been a corporate trainer for many, many years, but I've now become a full-time singer, which is my life's passion. And it's also very stressful amount of traveling which I have to do, late hours of performances, early morning flights, and it adds a lot of stress to me. And many a times I would have to bother Padmini and say, I've got a program today, and today my phone is not okay. Oh, and please do supply me with energy and all that kind of a thing. And I can imagine the poor thing. I mean, I have subjected her to enough torture from my own troubles. And here I felt I was about to embark on a new journey with a product which would give me comfort wherever I was, which would be able to analyze not only my current situation, but also be able to give me some kind of a feedback as to what my oncoming vulnerabilities might be, and gave me a chance to rectify those. That was something which was incredible. I mean, imagine having a doctor with you on your side throughout. Where do I begin and where do I end? Let me, if you don't mind, I'll just take another couple of minutes, if you don't mind, I'd like to share this with you. My father is a kidney patient. He's a patient with dementia, and he's had a stroke a few years ago. And while we are doing the best we can in terms of monitoring him, we are sometimes, I despair as to whether I can give him anything better. And when I purchased the Healy Professional, not only was it for me, but also how I could help my father with it. I was skeptical because he's come to a stage in life where any changes I was not really expecting. His kidney functionality had come down to less than 21%. There's a report called EGFR, if some of you are aware of. For the past 3 years, from about 27-28%, it's been steadily dropping. And the last in end October was about 21%, which is close to kidney failure. I used the Healy on him, not the Healy Professional, but the Mag Healy, which was also a product given to, as a promotion in that month, luckily for me. And I had one module which was for life and 3 modules which would last me for the next 3 months. I made the most of it. 3 weeks I tried using the kidney modules on my father, and after 3 weeks I took a medical test, which was a routine monthly medical test, and his kidney functionality had gone up from 21 to 31%. There was no change in medication, no change in any other thing that I could account for. So it has to be Healy. I touch wood, and I'm just hoping and praying that my subsequent medical reports will only show that. I'm a diabetic myself, but in spite of that month being very naughty with my diet, I did my Healy diligently, and my blood sugar did not go up. What else can I say? I'll tell you one more thing. I have a soft corner for cats, and I rescued a small little kitten which was surely going to die. Even the vet, when I took him to the vet, he sort of said, "I don't think we can bring him back." And I took an imprint of his energy, and I ran the Blue app, if some of you are aware of this, on this cat for 5 days. The cat is now frolicking around in my compound, eating away, and is so happy. He's completely out of danger. He's not on any medication. He recovered in exactly 3 or 4 days. This is a fact. Recently, I'm talking about this evening, not even an hour ago, I visited someone who was very close to me, who came out of a very serious illness and is in the path of recovery right now. It's a slow recovery, and he's in a great amount of discomfort. And one of the things he also has had is disturbed sleep. On a hunch, I went to his house today and ran a module on Bach flowers for him. And half an hour through the healing, our man was fast asleep and snoring. I left him in that state of bliss, and his wife looking at me with wonder. And if nothing else, I was only hopeful that something would happen, but this was testimony for me. I do not care about giving a testimony, but for me, it was a personal testimony. So I could go on. I mean, my stress levels, I can understand, has come down. My own recovery from, I had a bad, flu, which was setting in, and I recovered in exactly 2 days. This has never happened before. And it was so useful because I had a show in Bombay recently, and I was fit and fine for that. So I could go on. I'm just excited that in 1 month's time, I have made the maximum use for myself. And I'm very, very confident of being able to, endorse this as a product. I would have normally been a skeptic, but I can say it with all my heart that I can endorse this product. And I would suggest anybody who's sitting on a fence, wondering what to do, grab this. This is the best thing yet, which is going to happen to you. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Marcus. I would like to thank Leena very much. I would love to thank Mrs. Padmini Ramesh, thanks to whom I got to, accidentally stumble across Healy. and to the entire Healy team in India.